Let's be real. In sales, your CRM data, that's your gold mine. But what happens when that gold mine is just a complete mess? Well, today, we are going to dive into how to tackle one of the biggest data headaches out there, duplicate leads, and bring some serious order to that chaos, all inside HelloLeads.
You know the feeling, right? That sinking feeling in your gut? You've just had a great call, you sent the perfect follow-up email, only to have a teammate casually say, "Oh yeah, I'm already talking to them." Ugh, it's so frustrating, it's a total waste of time, and it all comes down to one simple problem: duplicate leads cluttering up your system.
And look, this isn't just some tiny annoyance. This is actual chaos, and it has real consequences. You're wasting precious time on follow-ups that are going nowhere. Your sales reports are just fundamentally wrong, and your team members are basically tripping over each other. And the worst part of all, I guarantee you, huge opportunities are getting completely lost in that mess.
But what if you could clean all of that up with just a few clicks? Well, that's exactly where HelloLeads comes into the picture. They've built this really smart solution designed to tackle this exact problem head-on.
So let me introduce you to the Merge and Delete Duplicate Leads feature. Seriously, think of this thing as your own personal data janitor, just working tirelessly behind the scenes. Its whole mission is to give you a clean, organized, and truly powerful database that you can finally trust. So how does it actually work? Well, at its core, it's pretty simple. The system intelligently finds all the records that look like duplicates, based on things like an email address, a phone number, or maybe a name and company combination, and then it lets you merge them into one single, accurate master record.
Okay, that sounds great, but why does this really truly matter for your business? Let's break down the actual advantages you get when you start making clean data a priority. This is the why behind the what.
First up, and this is a big one, way better data quality. You're no longer guessing which John Smith is the right John Smith. By merging all those duplicates, you create what's called a single source of truth for every single lead. And that, my friends, is the foundation of any great CRM.
Benefit number 2, better team collaboration, for sure. When everyone on your team is looking at the exact same unified record for a lead, all that confusion just vanishes. Everyone knows the complete history, who's contacted them, and what the very next step is. It's just seamless.
And here's where it really starts to impact your overall strategy. With all that duplicate data gone, your reports, I'm talking everything from sales forecasts to conversion rates, suddenly become accurate. You can finally make those critical business decisions based on real insights, not just guesswork.
This also has a huge impact on your follow-up game. All of a lead's activity, every call, every email, every little note, it all gets pulled together into one place. This means you never miss a beat. And just as important, your lead doesn't get 5 different calls from 5 different people on your team.
And finally, let's talk about the bottom line. You save a massive amount of time. Just think about all the hours your team spends manually searching for, updating, and trying to clean up duplicate leads. This feature just automates that whole process, freeing your team up to do what they do best: sell.
All right, so you get the benefits. You see why this is so important. Now let's get practical. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use this feature step by step so you can start merging and deleting with total confidence.
So first things first, where do you even find it? Okay, once you're logged into the HelloLeads web app, you can find the Merge Duplicate Leads option in a few really logical places. It's under View Leads. You can also find it under More Ways to Add Leads or in All Reports. Just keep an eye out for that icon or the menu item.
The process itself is so straightforward. The system automatically groups potential duplicates together for you. So all you have to do is review them, select the groups you want to merge. You can do them one at a time or grab a whole bunch at once, and then you just click that Merge button. You'll get one final pop-up to confirm, you click yes, and boom, the system handles everything else.
Now, it's really important to understand this concept of the master record. When you merge a group, one record is chosen to be the primary one, the source of truth. And HelloLeads is really smart about this. It usually picks the one with the highest lead score as the master. Then, all the important info from the other duplicates gets folded neatly into that one record.
So here's a little peek at what's happening behind the scenes. The master record is kept, and all the key data from the duplicates gets merged in. And here's the best part. Any piece of data that can't be merged automatically is saved as a log note, so you never, ever lose anything. Then the old duplicates are removed, and the entire action is logged, so you always know what happened. Total transparency.
So using the tool is one thing, right? But building a habit of keeping your data clean, that's what's going to create efficiency for the long haul.
So let's quickly go over a few best practices to keep your CRM in amazing shape. Okay, here are a few pro tips for you. Try to schedule a quick review, maybe once a week, just to stay on top of things. Use the filters to quickly zero in on specific campaigns or lists. And definitely use the bulk merge feature. It is a huge time saver. And remember, since everything is logged, you always have a complete audit trail if you need it.
So, let's end on this thought. Once all that clutter is finally gone, once all the noise is silenced, you're left with pure, clean data. You have clarity. So the only question left is, what powerful decisions are you going to make with it?